Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Siti Noh Kima Amani binti Abdul Halim. Number matric S71220 from K2. So today I will solve a problem 4.5 query A anti query L using Microsoft Access. So before we start answer query, we have to get in all data in the table problem 4.5 which is customer, inventory, sale and sale inventory. So for customer we have data which is customer ID, data type number, customer name, city, state, data type short tag, credit limit, currency. And for inventory we have data item ID, data type number, description short tag, standard cost currency and list price currency and quantity on hand number. And for say invoice is data type short tag, say date or time, say percent short tag, customer ID number, amount currency. And for say inventory, invoice, data type short tag, item ID, data type number, quantity number, say price currency. White query to answer the following question, your instructor may specify the method of acquiring the database note above and whether to use design view or SQ view. Query A, for which item are there at least 100 unit in quantity on hand? To answer query A, we have to click on query query design, and we choose inventory table, and we double click for item ID, description and quantity on hand. For quantity on hand criteria is more than equal to 100. And we click on run. So this is answer for query A. We click on right click and click on save query A. Click OK. Query B, what were the item number, price and quantity of each item sold on invoice number 103. So first we have to click on click and query design, and we choose table inventory and sale inventory. So for sale inventory table we have to double click for invoice, and then for inventory table we click on item ID, and say inventory item say price, quantity, and then for criteria for invoice we have to write 103, and then we click on run. So this is answer for query B. Right click and we have to save query B. Click on OK. Query C, which customer may purchase from Martinet, provide customer name and save person. Show customer name only once even if they purchase from Martinet multiple times. So we have to click on click and query design, and we choose table for customer and sale. And then for table sale we choose save person, and for customer we choose customer name. For save person we have to criteria is Martinet, and then for customer name we have to click on property, and we have to choose unit value, and we choose yes, and then we click on run. So this is answer from query C. We right click and save. Okay. Query D, list invoice say date, say percent, customer name and amount. For invoice work amount is more than $500, so the amount from largest to smallest. So we click on and query design, and we choose table, customer and sale. And we double click for customer is sale, and we double click for sale is invoice, say date, say percent, and for customer is customer name, and then in the sale is amount. So for amount criteria is more than equal to 500, and then we click on so descending, and we click on run. So this is the answer for query D. We right click and save query D. So for query E, list invoice item ID, description, save price, leave price, quantity and compute the iteration, save price, multiply with quantity for all items so where the save price is different than the leave price, so by item ID in descending order. So for answer query D, we have to choose for answer query E we have to choose click and click on query design, and we double click and we click on table inventory and sale inventory and sale inventory. And for sale inventory we have to double click for invoice, For invoice, say date, this invoice, we double click for invoice, item ID, description in inventory table, and save price in save inventory table, and then list price in inventory table, and then quantity in save inventory. In the blank file, we have to type save price multiple with quantity. And for save price criteria is less than and more than bracket list price close bracket. And for item ID is descending. Item ID descending. And we click on run. So this is result for query A. We right click and save. Okay. For query F, compute the profit margin for each item sold. Calculate the profit margin as sale price minus standard cost. Divide sale price, list invoice, say date, item ID, sale price, quantity, and compute profit margin. So by profit margin in descending order. So to first thing, we have to click on create and query design. And we choose table inventory, say inventory, and sale. So we have to double click for table sale is invoice and say date. And for inventory, we double click for item ID, and sale inventory we double click say price and quantity. And then we type on black file say price bracket open bracket say price minus standard cost close bracket and divide by say price. And so is descending. And we click run. So this is answer for query F. To query G, compute the profit for each line of the invoice. Calculate the profit as say price minus standard cost multiply with quantity list invoice, say date, item ID, say price, quantity, and compute profit. So by invoice in ascending, they profit in descending order. So we have to click on create. So for query G, we have to click on create and query design. So we have to click on create and query design, and we choose table inventory, insert inventory, and sale. So and then we have to double click for table sale is invoice and say date. And for inventory table, item ID, and say inventory, sale price, and quantity. And then type on blank file say price minus standard cost close bracket, and then multiple with quantity to calculate profit. So in the say price minus standard cost multiple with quantity is descending, and then for invoice is sold ascending. And then we click on run. So this is answer for query G. We right click and click on save query G. Okay. For query H, how many sales transactions were made in October? Mean your output column number of sales. So we click on create and query design, and we choose table sale. In the blank file, we have to type number of sales. Number of sales. And com open bracket star close bracket and then for new blank file is month open bracket sale date sale, date, close bracket. And for criteria month of sale is equal to 10. Query G, so query H is we just want to know number of sales, so we don't we don't have to tick on month of sale date, so we click on run. So this is number of sale for answer query H. Click right click and save query H. Okay. So for query I, how many customers live in Arizona? List the state and count of customers. So we click on create and query design, and we choose table and we choose table state. We choose table customer, and we double click for state. New blank. We type count of customer. Count of customer. Count of customer. Count of customer. Double tick, and then customer ID. We have to click on click total symbol total, and group by we choose count. And then for criteria state we type AZ. So we click on run. So this is answer for query I. We right click and save. For query J, how many customers live in each state, list the state and count of customer. So the list alphabetically by state. So first we have to click on create and query design, and then we choose table customer and new blank, and we choose table customer, and then we double click for state, and new blank file we type count of customer ID, and we click a total sum, and then for group by we choose count, and then for state total group by with total is group by, for state is total group by, and then for sort is ascending, and we click on run. So this is answer for query I. So this is answer for query J. We right click and save query J. And then for query K, how much did each sale person sell based on sale amount, list sale person, and total amount. So for largest, total amount to smallest. So we click on create, and then we choose query design, and we choose table sale, and we double click for sales person, and new blank is total amount, double click amount, and we total, right click and we choose total, and then group by we choose sum, and then sum is descending, and we click on run. So this is answer for query K. And then for query L, how many units of each item were sold, list item ID, description, and total sold. So on total sold in ascending order. So first we have to click on create and query design, and then we choose table inventory, and then say inventory. So for inventory table, we have to double click for item ID, description, and say inventory quantity, and we have to rename quantity as total sold quantity. So we right click and total. So group by we choose sum, and sold is ascending, and we click on run. So this is answer for query L. We right click and save. So that's it from me to answer problem 4.5 from query A to query L.